But still there is a large chunk of people in the middle class who are left with this or the other cover. So we hope everybody will be prepared if anything emergency comes in. Because nobody wants even to think that there ever be any problem in his health. This is the attitude that I think we should really change. We are all seeing every day. Last year on Christmas Day, we had 7 youngsters who came to only main hospital below 30 with an acute heart attack. And one could not reach, he reached 5 minutes late. That means brain dead. So, imagine all other hospitals across the country. This is happening. And the same thing again last week, a 15-year-old had a bypass in Hyderabad. You heard in Madras, the boy who went to write an exam, a 15-year-old, dropped dead on the exam hall. This is never heard of. I remember way back in '74, 4 years after I came back, I had about 8 patients in 30s who had heart attacks. So I talked about this in American College of Cardiology, saying Caucasian heart disease is different from Indian heart disease. Because apart from this incident of young people getting heart attack then, the surgeon also told me that the blood vessels, when they do the surgery today, the surgical outcomes of Indian cardiac surgeons are better than the best centers anywhere in the world. I give them great, because very many times, this is what they said, so to do 3 or 4 grafts and using that memory was not easy because the original vessels, all the arterial, are still very thin. So there is that difference. That time it was in 30s, it was rare. But today, we are seeing this disease in 15-year-olds, and an army sergeant in Delhi had a bypass a few years ago. He had 3 stents put in, 3 vessels per grafted. So this is the state in cardiology alone. Similarly, every single disease, especially the diseases which World Economic Forum and WHO is talking so much about, you all know about it. See, NCDs, non-communicable diseases. Diabetes, heart disease, strokes, cancer, and infections. It's unfortunate, we want gold medals, but unfortunately we have all these 5 gold medals we have. We are diabetic capital of the world, by a small number, China is a little ahead, but the way it is progressing, very soon we will become that number. We are the heart capital of the world, and unfortunately it's not only the heart capital of the world, the youngest heart disease capital in the world. And in cancer, the common term that they are all using is, yesterday's cardiology is today's oncology. That is the growth with which oncology is growing. At the rate of 36%, oncology is growing. It's terrifying. And finally, the infections. You write, the common infections that are hurting us, the dengue and all of these, and the chronic pneumonias and so on and so forth. Leave alone these big viruses, which are killing. I remember in 5 years ago in Saudi, they had this virus called Merck virus, where in intensive care, not only the patients died, the doctors and nurses also died. So they called Apollo on an emergency and said, can you do anything about it? So we sent the team, and the trip report and they said, sir, they don't have any process protocols in their intensive care units. So next morning, 6 people were sent, and by the 3rd day, the death stopped both in patients and more importantly, the attendants. So this is how severe the infections could be. And diabetes, affects from head to foot. But all of these can be altered. I want to point out, I come from a small village, about 100 miles from here. We adopted about 170 hamlets. to give them total care, not only to give health and happiness. So we screened all of them, and we found about 16,000 of them with diabetes, almost the same number or a little more with hypertension. By the first year itself, they could bring them their blood sugars near normal, and similarly, more than 95% of the patients' blood pressures became normal. On the diabetic stage, they presented the case study in the American College of Diabetology, and they really appreciated, saying this has never been possible, to get it done in a single family. If there are 3 diabetics, that itself is difficult. We are so happy that 170 hamlets people have got done this. So I think these diseases are increasing. We have just celebrated 36 years, and Sunita just pointed out, we have seen the world's largest number of touch their lives. We are only 36-year-old. There are institutions in America who are more than 200,000 a year. We have surpassed all of them in touching their life in many, many, many ways, because we are the only hospital group who is just not in hospitals alone. We are in prevention. That's where the checkups come. And the checkups, I started before Apollo when I was practicing in a place called HM Hospital, in the cardiac thing, and we called it then mass health checkup. Today we have done about 20 million checkups.